What's up, everybody? It's the WilderNick Explorer. Got kind of a special video today. This is like a milestone in every backpacker's career, in my opinion. Doing my first solo overnight trip. Now, usually I go out with my buddy Brent, but he had to work today, and we're trying to keep to our goal of hitting a backpacking trip every month for the entire year of 2025. So this is how I had to do it. For my solo trip, chose the Morrison Trail in Allegheny National Forest. So my plan today is to start here at the trailhead, and ideally I'd want to work my way down to Morrison Boat Access Campground. This campground sounds really cool. It's on the beach, and there is a $12 camping fee there at the self-service pay stations. So as long as there's a spot available there, I'll be doing that. I'm also kind of working against the daylight right now, so if it gets too dark too soon, I'll probably find a dispersed camping site. It's in the national forest, so that's completely legal. And yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Not gonna lie to you guys, I am a little nervous. I've hiked a lot solo, so this part's not really anything new to me. But I have never camped alone. Not too scared of like wildlife or anything. You know, it's more of the weirdos in the woods, but I'm sure that's all kind of in my head, you know? You know, it's kind of the fear of the unknown. You know, I've never, like I just said, never camped alone, so I'm sure all that, or a lot of that, will go away after this trip and open a whole gateway of new opportunities for me. So I'm pretty excited. Well, so far, forest has been pretty beautiful, honestly. Good vibes out here. You know, very peaceful, very secluded. I don't feel like I'm being watched by anything yet either, so that's nice. Bunch of these fern-looking guys, so that's pretty cool. If you came here to learn about plants, I'm not your guy, but Adventure Archives can hook you up with that. Alright, got our first fork in the road. It's all a loop, but since it's late, I want to get to the campground first, so I'm heading right. Hopefully I make it before nightfall. More signs. I'm not doing that guy. So I briefly mentioned it earlier, but I don't think I actually ever publicly stated mine and my buddy Brent's challenge. Now, if you don't remember Brent, it's the little goofy looking dude in all of my videos, one of my best friends. But slipped. But this year we set out with the goal of backpacking at least once a month for every single month in the entire year of 2025. And this is month 6, so I'm halfway there now. I think he's gonna get a solo one in by himself this month too, so he gets credit for that as well. It can also include camping if we really need to, but backpacking is the preferred method of camping. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Me and him, you know, just started backpacking on a whim last year, the hottest day of the summer at Mohican, and now we're crushing like 10-15 mile days, doing it once a month. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get into after you buy a bag and all that, and most places it's a small fee. Like here it's 12 bucks, but a lot of places it's even free. So I highly recommend people get out here and experience nature, man. It's going away quickly. Well, this is a sight you hate to see on trail. Probably gonna have to go down and around. It looks a little easier. But yeah, it's part of the game, you know. Well, that was a pretty big tree to go around, but I did find my way back. So all is good for now. Look at this guy. That's really cool. Oh, I stepped on him. Glad I didn't. Not sure what that is. It's pretty neat. We have another sign. I'm getting closer to camp. Still got a decent amount of light in the sky. Maybe I'll just make it. That'd be nice. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find a nice spot to camp in the woods, which I've actually seen a couple since we started the trail, so wouldn't be the worst thing. But waking up on a beach would be really cool. So that is the goal right now. But if I do fail, there is always next time. Feel like I'm on a mountain bike trail now. Oh man, these are wobbly too. No match for the WilderNick though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. And we still got some light left. Should be a good night from here on out. Alright guys, let's get a total here. Hiked about 3.75 miles. And man, this might be the coolest campsite I've been to. Look at this. Must be not an ideal weekend for the boaters, because I was able to secure this waterfront spot. Man, look at that. That's just gorgeous. Oh, it's gonna be a great night tonight. I can't wait to sit around the fire and have a good time. Alright guys, I just got my camp made. Give you a little tour here. Got my fire. Beautiful, beautiful waterfront. There's my pack. Got a little picnic table for tonight. Got my tent set up. And yeah, so far I think there's only one other group of campers nearby. Got that site over there. Yeah, all in all, pretty beautiful night. There's a fishing boat, looks like, over there. Maybe two of them, actually. Pretty cool spot. I'm loving it so far. So the forecast called for rain, so I didn't really anticipate clear skies tonight, so I brought my jet boil, or hot devil rendition of a jet boil. It's pretty cool though. Got bears camping with some dudes. So I'm just making some dehydrated meals tonight. A quick and easy way. Put my water in, and before long, I'll have some food going. Alright, for dinner tonight, I was able to fish this guy out of the water after it spontaneously combusted on me. Looks like this was bent, causing it to leak sideways. And yeah, so I will not be eating dehydrated meals tonight. Fortunately, I have snacks and other things. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. That was my plan for breakfast too. Should have looked at that before I brought it out, but oh well, you live and learn. Alright, of course, I had to kick my actual pot. I'm gonna see if it's shallow enough over here to walk over and grab it. Do not want to leave it in the water. Be very bad practice. Alright, everything is out. Fish back. There will be no littering today. Well guys, I actually decided not to make a fire. Well, didn't really decide. Unable to make a fire. Did not bring the right equipment. I was banking on that jet boil working. Unfortunately, it decided to catch on fire. So, I'm gonna eat some dry food. You know, it's already late. Sun's going down, and it just started to rain a little. Feels nice right now, but all my wood's wet. And, to be honest, don't feel like fighting the wet wood. So I'm just gonna eat some snacks, enjoy the view for a little, and go to bed. You know, it kind of took a turn, but I was prepared for it. You know, I still have food. I'm not gonna starve. You know, I worked a full day, and in that full day I had 3 meals, so I'll be fine. A lot to learn from. Don't always count on jet boils and equipment. You know, do equipment inspections, that sort of stuff. But yeah, still having fun out here. Good morning. We survived the night. Pretty beautiful night, honestly. The rain is just lightly coming down all throughout the night. But man, look at what I'm waking up to. breakfast. Original plan is this nice breakfast skillet, but my jet boil said to catch up a fire, so Cliff Bar it is. Yummy. Alright, tent's packed up, campsite's clean. One last look around. Say goodbye to that beautiful view. And we are back on the trail. Back on the trail. But man, look at what I'm dealing with. Guess it's being a little dramatic, but it rained all throughout the night. So now the trail is a muddy mess. In some spots at least. Well, rain started coming down a lot heavier, so now we are ponchoed up. It is pretty wet out here, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, nothing I can't handle. I'm still having fun. Good scenery. Great Saturday morning workout, too. Just enjoying being one with nature. Oh yeah. Man, I'm a little bummed it's raining, I'm not gonna lie. Not because I'm wet or uncomfortable or anything, but I just got this new drone and I was really hoping to get some cool footage with it, but it's too small to fly. The raindrops that are coming down would take it right out of the sky. So, next time. Funny story about the drone. I didn't actually buy it. It was a gift. Well, kind of like reimbursement. So, my goofy little buddy Brent thinks he's a real funny guy. And we're at the bar one day with all of our friends. And he thinks it's funny to put my phone on the back of the booth at the bar. And I didn't notice. So I'm like, dude, where's my phone? You know, everybody could see it, you know, they're all laughing, whatever, no big deal. But then it accidentally gets bumped and it falls down underneath the bar. And man, we tried for like 2 hours trying to get the phone out from under the floor. I mean, it went all the way under the floor, but we just couldn't get our hands down there, couldn't get any grabbers down there. And the bar wouldn't let us take a saw to the floor to cut it out. So I didn't ask him to buy me a phone, but I didn't tell him no. Because obviously I need a phone. So he bought me a phone, and after he bought it, it was being shipped, and I tested the waters with Verizon, see if they had any good deals, and they actually gave me a brand new phone for free. So I told him to return it, not worry about it. Then, you know, I start seeing on YouTube and stuff people flying drones for their videos. I'm like, dude, that's so sick. And he's like, well, man, I owe you money, and I could use the credit I got for that phone you had me return. So now I have a drone. So thank you, Brent. Very much appreciative. Well, we got our first sign of the day. Let's see what we got. I'm parked at the Morrison Trailhead, so we're going that way. It must also be part of the Rimrock Loop. That sounds cool though. Kinzua Beach. Maybe if it wasn't raining, I'd head down there, see what's up, but not trying to add any more miles. Oh, it's kind of wet and muddy. You know what time it is. It's Gushers time. Gushers, please sponsor me. Alright guys, so what I'm doing here is getting moving water. So I ran out of water. And if you ever run out of water and you need some from the trail, always get it from a fast moving source. Greatly decreases your chance of bacteria and all that bad stuff you don't want to drink. And always drink from a life straw, a Sawyer water filter, something. Never drink it right out of the water bottle. So I'll show you what I was talking about. So I have my water from the river here, and I have my Sawyer mini water filter. It screws right onto most water bottles and keeps you safe. Highly recommend. Do not drink right from the river if you don't have to. Getting friends this morning. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. There's a little doe staring at me from over there. Oh, she's eating some grass. First person I've seen today. Well, not really a person, but nature is very beautiful, guys. And that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. If you stuck around this long, thank you for watching my first solo backpacking trip here at the Morrison Trailhead. Heading back to the Blue Beast. But, to be honest, I am drenched right now. So I'm gonna change real quick. And, as always, take a shit. Thanks for watching, guys.